Now, we're also happy because Big Trent. Big Trent in the North Face Gucci. He had the North Face Gucci shirt on.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either until yesterday. I was like, damn, is that a Wu-Tang shirt? No, it said North Face Gucci. And he had the Gucci pants on. And
because he's struggling for money.
No,
I wish you would have brought the dog to the podium too. That would have been next level.
The dog might not be able to leave the state after what you told me.
That dog, dude,
dog has an ankle bracelet.
Dude, that dog looked mad. That's what I was like, boy. But anybody surprised that Trent Williams had a dog? Had a mastiff like that? All black? Boy, it was like, it reminded me of like Death Row.
I would rather him have like a Chihuahua.
No, you don't.
Be like, that would be more appropriate.
Big Trent. I mean, he's about that life. We know that. Ask Richard Sherman. Ask everybody in Philadelphia. That's who Trent is. So he hit the podium yesterday. And he was asked, what compelled him to return to the team? What was it? Was it the contract extension? He got $48 million. We'll break down the details of the contract in just a second. But I want everybody to listen to this. Trent Williams yesterday at the podium.
To be real, I felt more compelled to come back after that than anything, because I never experienced that, like in my playing career, to have a teammate, shot, so to speak. So in my mind, I'm like, man, I just want to get back, get around the team. Like, Ricky stood out to me because when I popped in for OTAs for the 30 minutes I was here, he did like go out of his way to come and introduce himself to me, in which we was gonna meet each other eventually. But I'm getting there. There's 90 guys on the team, just walking out. I don't really know everybody just yet. So for him to come up and kind of introduce, and I just instantly felt his vibe, and could just feel he's such a genuine person. So as soon as I seen that happen, I'm like, man, I just want to give back. I just want to be, a voice in his ear, let him know everything gonna be all right. I'll be there for the team.
All right, so that's what compelled Trent to come back. Now, he got $48 million fully guaranteed dollars at signing. He gets a $25.6 million signing bonus, and he's made $103 million in guarantees since joining the Niners in 2021. He's on track to earn over $250 million in guaranteed money. Now, his agency broke out and put out a tweet, Elite Loyalty Sports. And they were like, it's an honor to do this, blah, blah, blah. 3 years, 82.6, $48 million in signing, 25 signing bonus. So, but he said he felt compelled to get back to the team after Ricky Pearsall and the situation that happened at Union Square last Saturday. Why are you giving me that look, Shasky?
Look, that might have been a element. The element was the money. And I love you, Trent, but come on. Like, had the Niners not ponied up the appropriate amount of money, I don't think he would have felt as compelled. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm really not. I'm not.
You said it, not me,
come
man.
on. Let's call a spade a spade.
Hey, man.
Come on.
Hey, man, listen.
The guy spent weeks on weeks telling every journalist who would listen that I got to get right when it comes to the money. And then all of a sudden, now it's not about the money. It's come on.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen,
don't
Big
pee
Trent.
down my leg and tell me it's raining.
Big Trent, that's Joe Shasky the Flitzer. I'm Bonte Hill. And look, I hear you, bro.
Are you doing
I hear
a
you,
read
big
for
dog.
Sponsorship?
I hear
That's
you,
Joe
big dog.
Shasky, and I'm Bonte Hill.
I
this
hear
is flowing water, plumbing, and drain.
Listen, I hear you, big dog. You felt compelled. Something happens like that. You probably got up off the couch and said, you know what? The hell with this Texas Longhorn game. The hell with Oklahoma. They beat up on Temple Friday night. I got to get back to Santa Clara and get around Ricky Pearsall. I believe you, Big Trent. I, Bonte Hill, believe every word you said. You on the bus by yourself, Shasky. You see that dog that he came on the private jet with? You want to question Big Trent Williams? He's got the massive like that. That big dog, it was as tall as you. You kidding me?
The guy is doing like swan dives into bags of money, and he's telling me it's about Ricky. I'm sorry, I didn't believe it. That's all.
Hey, man.
That's all I'm saying.
He's a team player, big dog.
Like belly flopping like Syracuse into a bag of money.
He said it. He goes... At an OTAs, how about Ricky Pearsall at OTAs? Ricky Pearsall goes up to Big Trent. Was like, yo, I got to meet you, man. I'm Ricky Pearsall out of Florida. And Trent's like, wow, look at this young bud. And he said, I felt this vibe right away. I'm not going to question Big Trent. I'm not going to call him a liar. I believe Big Trent. Big Trent do what he does. He got $103 million guaranteed with the Niners in 3.5 years. Elite loyalty Hey, Elite Loyalty Sports, want to be my agent? Gosh, they've done him right. Right. Big Trent said, hey, listen, Kyle Shanahan was at that party Saturday and said, Devo, Brandon Ayuk, what do you guys think, man? Monday Night Football, Jalen Moore, left tackle. People, I don't know if you guys touched on this, but Devo had a story last week where he basically showed Trent Williams stats. Basically a message to the 49ers, get Big Trent in here. I need my boy walking out the tunnel with me with the boom box.
Well, yeah, he's a great wingman when you're the size of Debo and you're going out, clubbing into the NFL. There's no doubt about it. Like, no one disagrees, Bonte, that the Niners are better with Trent Williams than they are with Jalen Moore at left tackle. Like, we all agree. That being said, if you've got all this cap space, I would still bring in David Bakhtiari as a backup.
I'm not mad at that.
That to me
low risk, high reward.
I would bring him in all day, every day. Yeah. I don't know why we're not. And I would also look into backup tight ends. Is there anybody out there? Like, where did Logan Thomas end up going? Why did that not work out?
I don't know. By the way, Cam Latu, did he get picked up by anybody?
Well, I mean,
boy, he had
to get picked up, you have to actually have hands.
he had a rough Louise. They showed him missing a block in the preseason game where he just went the wrong way. Somebody, a free blitzer came in. It was like, yeah, you're not ready for the NFL. But Big Trent, thinking about Big Trent, what he said, and the dog and everything. And I was watching the highlights of the Cleveland game. I don't know what made me stumble upon this during vacation. I woke up one morning in the Cleveland game, so I was playing highlights. And I forgot about the fight before the game. When Ayuk and Debo gets into it, and Big Trent comes in, and the fight stops. Everyone's saying, yeah, we're not messing with Big 71. We're good. We're good. And you want to sit up here and call cap on Big Trent? I'm not. Hey, listen, man.
From afar,
listen.
I'm gonna.
Hey, listen, man. From afar, they're all tapped in, Shasky. Don't you know?
Trent's smiling right now, listening to.
I know you never believe. Maybe you believe me now after the Draymond episode after Madison Square Garden. They all listen, Shasky.
I used to do this thing at night. If you were going on a magical quest to save the world, right? In like a sci-fi movie, what characters would you bring along with you from sports in the Bay Area?
Big Trent.
Oh, Big Trent is on a very short list.
You want to call cap on him? You sure you want to do that?
A very short list.
Hey, Big Trent, man. I believe you, man. He felt compelled. He said it very sincerely. And you know what? I'm with you, Big Trent. Now let's ride. Let's ride for Monday Night Football.
Who was the defensive end that used to play at Oregon and then went to the Baltimore Ravens?
The Samoa kid, right?
Yeah. He was like my...
Nata.
Yeah, Haloti Ngata. So Haloti Ngata was at the top of my list, and then I had Steven Adams, obviously, on this magical quest to save the world. Like, we're going to the under-earth, if you will. Yeah, Trent is a part of that crew. Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
You imagine Corey Rush right now for the Niners texting us, and Corey Rush is basically the Raymond Ritter of the 49ers. Hey, Bonte, Lubman. What about Big Trent Monday 7:30? That's Sasky. Big Trent, man. What's your favorite block?
Oh, I'd be all over it. What's on your pot? What's on your playlist?
Are you
currently?
bumping Big Extra Plug?
Yeah, what is on your play? You been bumping that new Luke Combs?
How about those Sooners, Big Trent? Oh, man, Oklahoma, SEC. How would you have done in the SEC?
Could you imagine going to a club and the bouncer is Trent Williams? He just like pick you up with two fingers and just like lift you up out of there.
Big Trent. Hey, Big Trent, man, what kind of car are you driving? What's your dream car? Hey, I never heard of North Face Gucci, Big Trent. How about give me a pair of those?
Definitely Fred Warner is coming on this trip with us to save the world.
By the way, I saw Big Trent. He was at Chase Center. He walked by. He's a massive human being in person.
Oh, yeah, really?
The silver chains he had on. Yeah. I was just like, I dare somebody to try to snatch those chains off his neck.
I'm also bringing He-Man with me, a.k.a. Nick Bosa, right? Like, he looks kind of like He-Man if he grew his hair out. Right? I'm definitely bringing those guys with me.
707 said James Johnson. He knows like Taekwondo stuff.
But if we were going Bay Area.
Oh, Bay Area. Just
having fun with it.
All right.
Like
Draymond's not there?
Draymond's like a loose cannon. I don't know.
I
don't know about that.
That chokehold on Rudy Gobert.
Steph Curry would definitely be there because, like, if we were looking for precision archery from afar, you're definitely bringing Steph.
Listen, man.
Right?
When Draymond had Rudy Gobert in that chokehold, the most underrated thing about that was Karl Anthony Towns trying to come from the back and do it, and Draymond had the wherewithal to tuck his chin in real time. Nobody ever talks about that.
My mom goes, he dragged him for about 15 20 feet.
Yeah,
I
Vontae,
couldn't believe it.
No one talks about that because he had Gobert in a chokehold. That's why no one talks about
Kind of overshadowed that moment there.
No, but I'm saying he had the wherewithal where Karl-Anthony Towns tried to come over the top and Draymond tucked the chin like a pro. Dude,
I'm definitely bringing Frank Gore. Frank Gore is going to be the navigator on this magical quest. Don't you think that he could kind of navigate the landscape?
How about Christian McCaffrey doing that?
Oh, yeah. It seems he's pretty good.
You don't want Shanahan navigating it?
Yeah, I don't need to get panicky at the end.
Without Steve Kerr? Oh, my God.
What? No, it'd be Bochy. Cool hand Luke. It'd be
I like
Bochy.
that. I like that.
Cool
I
hand
like
Luke.
that.
But the problem is that in this mythical worlds that I've created, Bochy's more of like the sheriff ranch hand who's going after Don Nelson's posse, right? Like that's a whole other world I've created.
I don't know what you're talking about here.
Doesn't Bochy look like he could be part of the Wild Wild West?
Yeah, he could. But Tim Ryan, 510, Xfinity Mobile text line.
Yeah, Tim Ryan would definitely be a T-Rock.
T-Rock talking about. Did you hear what he said yesterday?
He'd be the grizzled old gladiator.
Did you hear what he said, T-Rock, with the ponytail?
Yeah, he was
yesterday?
talking about street cred.
Yeah, he was talking about Ricky Pearsall street cred. What up? It was like, bro, what?
Yeah, no.
What are you doing?
Let me just PSA for all the young people out there. No, this is real. This is real. We do have a platform. There's no awards for being the tough guy. If somebody's got a weapon and they're in your face, give them whatever they want. Your life is worth way more than anything. It's not worth it. You're not getting street cred. You're not getting any. Get home safe. Yeah, period.
I talked to my older brother yesterday who spent a long time in prison. Ain't nobody proud about street cred. Nobody's bragging about having street cred these days.
It's not something to even joke about.
Yeah, no, that was T-Rock, man. T-Rock's something else.
Are you serious?
We'll get to the calls in a second, man. Yogi in the Bay. Larry, Yogi in the Bay.
Let's go.
Oh, we got Yogi.
Let's go.
Long time no hear, Yogi. You better stay on the line, buddy. You've been you disappeared for 2 years, Yogi. Oh, it must be football season. We got Larry in the city as well. 888-957-9570. Stack them up, baby. Stack them up. Stack them up. Let's go. That's what's coming up on the game, bro.